Hi everyone, I'm Needlecraft Annie. This is flosstube number 141. And first of all, I'm really sorry that I'm once again a week late. Once again, I was sick. Just a normal cold, nothing spectacular, and I did not even miss work because I was kind of well. I stopped doing any sports and I did try to not talk as much because I noticed that was one of the problems. My throat was acting a little bit up and talking was just not in the books. The worst days were once again Monday and Tuesday, and those were actually my days off of work. So starting Wednesday, I then went back to work and it worked. It was fine. I was able to talk as much as I needed to while doing my work, and just to chatter with colleagues, I tried to minimize a little bit. And yeah, on I think Thursday or Friday, I was completely well again. So yeah, like it always happens, timing does not work out the way I wanted to, and once again, I was sick for my video. But I'm back with 2 weeks of progress, so that means it's quite a bit of progress. And it is also the first video with my new October numbers. If you're watching the last few videos, you know this, but I changed my rotation at the beginning of September, and basically I have year-end goals, and for my full coverage projects, those are stitch count goals. And at the beginning of September, I then calculated how many stitches I would need to do every week to finish all those goals until the end of the year. And at the beginning of October, I redid my numbers. So I have 3 full coverage projects left. 1 goal I want to finish during October, 1 during November, and 1 during December. So that's how I redid my numbers. And then from September, moving on to October, I also changed my the order of the projects in which I stitched them. So yeah, I think that's everything I need to say up front. So let's get started and let me show you my projects, because I have 5 projects overall. 3 full coverage, 2 non-full coverage. 5 projects overall where I have not yet finished my end goal. And I finally get to stitch on all 5 of them. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm very excited to show you my progress with all of that. So let's get started so I can show you. With my new order of projects, I then started with the Chimney Sweep by Golden Kite. This is going to be the finished piece, and this one I stitched Extreme Cross Country. So let me show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to, and I'm really happy with this one. Well, the first week I stitched on this one, and I said my goal were about 600 stitches, I think. I did those, I was happy with that. And the beginning of the second week, I realized I kind of did my math wrong. It does not work out the way I wanted to. So I redid my numbers, and I actually need close to 900 stitches every week to finish until the end of October. But I'm fine with that. This is kind of a fast project because I'm only stitching on 1 color. I'm picking my color my colors on the first page in columns going from top to bottom, left to right, picking the first symbol that's missing, completing it over the whole design. Last time I spoke to you, I was stitching on 647, or the DMC number 647, and that gave a lot of shading. And the next color I picked, because I finished 647, the next color I picked was even a little bit darker than 647. And I finished that color as well, and have now started with my 3rd color. So I bring it a little bit closer, especially those areas where I did a lot. So you can see a lot of those of the design is coming to life in those buildings. You can see that there are going to be windows over here, and it's just very nice to see all of that coming to life, and just everything having a little bit more of a design to it and not just white blobs. So yeah, that's that. The next color I picked was actually the last color in this column on this first page, and it is once again a little bit of a lighter color, so it will probably give me a bit of background in those areas. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And after that, my next color will be up here. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, because hopefully it will be a little bit of a darker color, and I will once again have more of the outlines done. But for now, I don't want to say stuck, but I'm kind of stuck on this light outside color, and that's going to be the color I stitch with today. Hopefully, maybe finishing that and hopefully getting my 900 stitches done today. Yesterday I had a night shift, so I came home at around 6:30 and so I get to bed and everything. So I slept until about 2:30 this afternoon, and now it's about 4:30, and I'm finally here to do my video. So yeah, we'll see how much I can actually get done today, but it would be really amazing to get my stitches in today. As I said, I need close to 900 stitches, I think. Yeah, close to 900. But I'm looking forward to that because it is a fun project. Especially doing it extreme cross country. I do enjoy that. So yeah, that's the Chimney Sweep. Putting that away, and since you saw last, there were then actually about 1,400, 1,500 stitches. Because 2 weeks of progress and first week, I did a lower number on mistake. By mistake? By mistake. Okay, next project I stitched on was then Norwegian Ship Under Sail, also by Golden Kite. This is the small edition. There is a bigger edition as well, but for me that one had enough detail, so I went with that. And let me show a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to, and I'm very, very happy with that. My goal on this one are 415 stitches every week, and so overall 830, and I actually did about 50 to 100 more than that because I was very, very close to finishing that page down here, and I knew I could see that it was a very confetti heavy 50 to 100 stitches that were still left. So I bring this page a little bit closer while we talk about it. Especially this ship, basically everything, the water and this flag up here, they were confetti nightmare. So I knew that if I leave those 50 to 100 stitches until the next time I stitch on this project, I would come back to this project, then stitch those 50 to 100 stitches, which probably would have taken me a whole day because of how confetti heavy it is. I always have a problem starting a project in a confetti heavy area because I just need some time to get into it, and yeah, it takes me a long time to do those stitches. And then I would have had a page finish, and after page finishes, I tend to have page finish hangovers. So basically I have the page finish and I can't immediately go back to the next page and continue stitching. I kind of need a short break from that project and often from stitching generally. So I decided to just power through, do those last few stitches, which probably took more than an hour, but just do those last few stitches and finish the page. And I'm very happy this page is now done, which means overall I have 6 pages out of 32 completed, which is not a lot. By the way, I totally forgot stitch counts. The Chimney Sweep is stitched on a 25 count light blue even weave 2/1 10 stitch needleminders from Denka Designs. This one is stitched on an 18 count antique white Ada. I'm stitching 2/1 full crosses, and needleminders from Denka Designs as well. So overall, 6 pages are now done. This fabric is a pain to handle while stitching. So I got those stitch clips thingies, those little round ones. Everyone talked about them and about how good they are, and I never knew what they were called, especially not in German. because all of the flosstube videos I watch are English. I don't know the German terms for my stitching. I don't. I learned it in English, so I only know the English words for it. And then I was in my craft shop to get something for my sewing project, and I saw those, and I decided to just take them with me and try them out. And I tried them on this project first, because as I said, the fabric is a little bit of a pain to handle. And I really like them so far. I'm now going to put them further up, because I'm going to roll my project further up, stitching on page number 4 over here. So yeah, we'll see how I like it then. But so far I'm happy with those thingies. And I'm very happy with my Norwegian Ship on the sail. It's coming along great. On this next page, I will reach the halfway point width-wise. I'm not sure if I will reach that this year or next year, but yeah, I love it. It looks amazing. It really does. And I can't wait to get back to it. Hopefully, if I finish Chimney Sweep today, I can start on this one tomorrow. Because even though I only have about 400 stitches instead of the 900 with the Chimney Sweep, I think this one actually takes longer to complete. Just kind of crazy, but yeah, it's the way it is. Because it's for cross, there are way more blended colors in there, and not just stitching with one color until my thread runs out. I actually have to count quite a bit. So yeah, this is way more complicated than the Chimney Sweep. But yeah. Okay, last full coverage project is one I'm also very happy about. It is Color in Mountains by Golden Kite. This is going to be the finished piece, and this is what it's supposed to look like at the end of December, when hopefully this project is finished, because that is my year goal with this one. So I show a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. Very happy with that. This one is stitched on a 25 count even weave. I'm stitching 2 over 110 stitches. Needleminder is from Lenka Designs. And basically, my weekly stitch count goal are 750 stitches. So 1,500 stitches, probably a bit more since you saw it last. So happy. Okay, let me bring it a little bit closer. Last time you saw it, I stitched on this column over here. So I finished that. I think I did 2 more. Finished that page down here, went back up into that page, and started the next column. And yeah, it looks amazing. There are only 19 stitches left. So basically two columns. And I will have that page finish up here and also a row finish. And yeah, I'm in love. It's still quite a bit to go. I know it does not look like a lot because it's only that tiny corner, but it actually takes longer than you think, and then I think. But yeah, I'm very happy. So 750 stitches this week should get me the column finish over here and get started in the next one over there. So looking forward to that. It looks amazing. I was kind of stunned looking at it on video right now, because I don't think I really stopped to admire the shape of that mountain. I did with that because it was new, and I think it was done at the end of a year or something like that. And at the moment, I'm just so concentrating so much on finishing my year-end goals that I did not stop and really look at the project. I did with the other two. But with this one, I don't think I did, because I know there's so much left to do. It looks so amazing. Oh, I'm really happy with that. And I'm getting close. So yeah, beautiful project, but also can't wait to get it done. It was the first full coverage I ever started, and yeah, I can't wait to have it done. It looks amazing. It really does. So yeah, 750 stitches once again this week, and getting me closer and closer to page finish. Probably not going to happen during October, would be great if it happens during October, but I don't think it will. But yeah, looking forward to going back to that one as well, which is the fact with all of my projects. At the moment, all 5 of my projects, I'm really looking forward to coming back to finish my goals, to stitch on some more. I'm really excited about all of my projects I have left, which is a great thing. But I'm also really excited about stitching on those to finish my goals so then I can get back to all my other projects. So it is a mixture of that, and that's actually kind of good, I think. So I do enjoy that. Now, not full coverage stitching. Let's start with Raven Queen by Mirabilia. Not only do I stitch on her at home whenever I have some time left after I finished my full coverage goals, but also she's my travel stitching, so I take her with me to work and stuff whenever I'm out of the house, and I think there might be the possibility to do some stitching. I take her with me and yeah, always hope to get some stitching in. So let me show a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. There's actually the needle still hanging down here because last time I stitched on her, I stitched on her at work and I needed to start working and putting my stitching away. So the thread is still hanging. But I'm very happy with her. I did a lot. With her, I'm going through top to bottom, left to right, picking the first symbol that's missing, doing one length of thread and moving on to the next one. And I think I did a lot over here in those areas, down here, and also over here. So basically all over, and it looks amazing. The beads are still missing because so far I did not have the opportunity to stitch on her at home. While I had a lot of time for beads, I want to have at least about 2 hours to get everything out, to do the beads, to stitch those beads, put beads away. So if I have less than that, I normally just stick with cotton threads and not pull the beads out. So that's why she's still missing her beads. But they will be coming soon-ish. But yeah, there's just not that much left. The dress is already getting a little bit smaller again, and there's just not that much less left, and I'm so happy. She's so amazing. She looks beautiful, and yeah, I can't wait to have it done. I was hoping to finish her during September. That did not happen. I was hoping to finish her during October. That's probably also not going to happen. But I should be able to finish her during November, and that's fine as well. She had her birthday on the 8th of October. I'm actually not sure if I stitched on her. If I did, it was just a coincidence, and I did not stitch on her for her birthday because I think that was the time I was quite sick or was really starting to feel a little bit crappy, and therefore I stitched what I had out and did not do all the other things. So, but I do love her, and she is now 3 years old, and it would be nice to finish her soonish because she's not big enough to be out for more than 3 years. Especially not at the moment where I only have I think I have 13 whips at the moment. And I never went above, I think, 23. So I don't have that many projects. I should get some things done. Okay, last project I stitched on. I'm very happy. I finally got to stitch on it. Because I have shown you for the last 3 or 4 videos and never actually stitched on her. Maybe even more. Probably around 4 or 5 videos. And I never actually got around to stitching on her, and I finally did, and I'm very happy about that. So this is Cinderella Rags to Riches by John Elliott. Basically, if you buy this pattern, you get 2 charts. You can stitch them separately, so Cinderella and Rags and Cinderella and Riches. You can stitch them separately or combined. I'm doing the combined version. I already finished Cinderella and Rags last year, and now I just have to finish Cinderella and Riches. That's a lot of dress, and I have not really have started with the dress yet. Not only is that a lot of cross stitching in the dress, but also a lot of beads and cranny back stitching, and yeah, she does not sound like a lot of fun, but she does look very amazing. So let me show a picture of what she looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. So as I said, Cinderella in rags is already completely done. She does look very cool. And now I'm stitching on Cinderella in ridges, and let me bring her a little bit closer. So basically what I did, with this one as well, I picked the highest symbol up, not yet stitched, and stitch one length of thread. So I did a lot in this sleeve over here. I did more of her hair. There's still a little bit of hair missing, but not a lot. So I did more of that. I finished more inside the dress over here, I think. And then the highest symbols were in her arm. So I finished a bit of her forearm over here and making my way over to her hand. There's not a lot left. And then I will be starting to backstitch. Those missing stitches in here are going to be beads, because there are so many beads in her, as you can already see in the crown and her necklace and the dress line. She's very sparkly indeed, and that's very pretty. So yeah, kind of looking forward to that. And she is stitched. I did not say it for Raven Queen again, did I? Raven Queen is stitched on a 32 count grey linen. I don't know which grey, just Belfast grey. 2/2 full crosses. Cinderella is stitched on a 28 count casual linen in the colorway Fog by Pictures Plus, and once again I'm stitching 2/2 full crosses, and with all the called for materials, so all the crannies and the beads and yeah, everything. And they are very sparkly. Cinderella in rags obviously is not as sparkly. So there are those additional stars in Cinderella in ridges. And Cinderella in rags basically has the cranny only to around here. Cinderella in ridges has it all around her. And then in Cinderella in rags, there are only those beads in here. And those are in there because I did not want to do French knots. It is charted with French knots. I'm not a fan of those. So I decided to switch it out with beads, which is suggested in the pattern. But otherwise, Cinderella in rags does not have any beads. Cinderella in ridges, as I just showed you, does have a lot of beads. And as I said, all those cranny swirls and stuff goes below her dress even. So yeah, she will be a lot of work, but probably very worth it. So looking forward to that. Okay, that's everything I stitched on, and that's everything I'm planning to stitch on this week once again. Regarding my crochet project, thank you everyone for all the comments about that. I visited that colleague for football evening. I did not know if I updated you. Yeah, I told you that he did not make it to my place for football evening. So the next time we were at his, and obviously, or of course, I forgot to mention it, and yeah, I have not yet seen him again at work, but also I was super busy, so I did not really have the time to do anything for the blanket anyways, so I just didn't, and I did not talk to him yet, so I still have to do that and then get to work on that blanket. But nevertheless, thank you everyone for all your kind words and all of the suggestions and just the help. That's what I love about this community. It's not just about the stitching. You can ask other things as well, and you always get help, and it's just very amazing. And I'm very glad to be a part of it. So that's the crochet project. My sewing project that I still have to finish until the 15th of November, and I'm so far behind. I finally made some progress on that, still very much behind. So I do hope to do a lot more this week on that one, to hopefully finish before the 15th of November, just get it done, get it out of the way, and don't worry about it anymore. So we'll see about that. But yeah, very much far behind on that one still, so I'm planning to do that this week as well. Not a lot of stitching time, at least way less than expected to. So we will see how that all turns out. I do hope that I will make continuous progress on my cross stitch progress projects. And if I don't finish before the 20th of December, which is kind of my goal because I want to stitch on all of my projects once again. But if I don't, I'm fine with that as well. It's just the way it is sometimes, and even if I don't finish my goals at all this year, that's fine as well. I do know that I had a lot of fun stitching, and I also had a lot of fun living and doing other things. So it's not just about cross stitch, and that has to be the case. Cross stitch cannot be my first priority. So, yeah. I like to be it, but it can't. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I did not ramble too much. I feel like it was kind of a rambly video, but that always is kind of the case when I'm back after 2 weeks. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I should be back next Monday. So, see you then. Bye.